Hello, creatives. Welcome to Artist Star. My name is Beth, and I'm here at the gallery with a general tarot reading. This is an ongoing Cards of Truth series for the entire 52-card deck. Here is a chart to find your birth card. I've already cleared the cards and spent time meditating on my shooting star spread. I'm using the Cards of Truth deck for the overall starting point and then clarifying with the Ethereal Visions deck. I chose this deck because it has an artist card added into the major arcana. I'll close with a message from Spirit with the Soul's Journey lesson cards. If you'd like to know more about today's card, please pause the video and read the description box below. Okay, I'm going to adjust the camera now so that you can see the card spread for today. This is a reading for all Queen of Spades birth cards. This is the shooting star spread. It's a 3-card spread about unblocking or heightening your creative flow. I like to take cards that spring from the deck while shuffling. That can take a while, so I've already done that and laid out the cards, which also allows me to hear the message for you. There's no wrong way to choose the cards. It's just what works for me. So the first row here represents your inner and outer resources, like the South Node position in the Cards of Truth birth chart. Easily accessible because it's what you bring with you from a past life. However, there is a possibility it's so easy it's taken for granted. Second row is about tapping into what motivates you. Here it reflects more or less the North Node position in the Cards of Truth birth chart, as it will naturally assist your soul's full potential. The third row is what Source would like to share as guidance, pure and simple. So let's take a look at the first row. First row here, we have the 10 of Clubs. This is a great card for you to have in your pocket. I love it. It is you being a high vibe Queen of Spades for sure. Because the 10 of Clubs is, well, it's dealing with whatever process you need to deal with. You understand what's required of you to do an amazing job, and it brings out the best possible results. You're dealing with the Magician power here. It is that seed and rewards for your ideas. You can make magical things happen. So it's a great card. And so it definitely is telling me that you're a high vibe queen who knows how to get that done. You've got it in your toolbox. So it's interesting as I was laying out these cards to me that you got the 10 of Wands, and that's in reverse. So in this tarot deck, and because I like to think of reversals as blocked energy or still in the subconscious, that with this 10 of Wands being in reverse, it's telling me, if it's blocked, that you're being oppressed or you're not really understanding that you're being overburdened. You've got decisions to be made and you're under a lot of stress, and maybe you're not aware of what that stress is or how much of it. Although it's oppression of being able to accomplish what you want to accomplish. So something is blocking this, because you're also, why I say I think you're unaware of whatever it is that is standing in your way, is because of the Fool card. This is a great card to get as well. The Fool is all about having a childlike view of the world. It is creativity and it's fresh and new, but it can also be about having rose-colored glasses on. And clearly you've got the strength, you've felt the rewards, you know what it is to have hard work pay off, and you know what it is to have the inner strength to be balanced about it as well. You can see the little infinity symbol up here on the top. It is something that is right there for you in a big and easy way. So perhaps you're taking that for granted, maybe? I don't know. The rest of the reading is going to lend a lot of information for us in this, what you've got in your pocket and what might be blocked or having someone block it, because this can be an outer resource as well. And I think it might be. I think you are feeling pretty good, you're pretty balanced, you're got a great outlook on life, but there's one thing that's standing in your way to complete that creative endeavor that you've got coming up, that is going to be coming right around the corner. And I say that because of the Six of Diamonds. The Six of Diamonds is all about rewards and what makes us happy, successful. We're really easily to connect with that's concrete. It's our skills. It's a very psychic card for what that's worth. So you need to be listening really, really well to your intuition. It is about a very nice, earthy luxury. It's satisfaction with life. It's having concrete skills. Whatever you're doing it very well, and you know exactly how to do it. Next, we have the Nine of Wands. Now, this is in an upright position, and it is, well, it's foretelling of expectations of future difficulties. It's strength and courage and determination. It's hope. It's persistence, which I can see a good challenge being right up your alley, especially when the other motivating forces are experiencing rewards for hard work. You know exactly what that is. You've worked very long and hard to come to that. So, yeah. So this inkling of a new challenge is interesting for the rest of the reading so far. And the Three of Cups in reverse really kind of adds another layer for us in this motivation. The Three of Cups, if it's blocked because it is in reverse, the Three of Cups is all about, again, connecting, finding resolutions to problems. It's community and friendship, it's creativity, it's pleasure. So that's being blocked for you. And I have to think that it's coming from this source up here. Now, whether that's a blocked energy that is of your own inner self, or if it is a blocked energy that's coming from an outside source. They have stuck a stick in the spoke of your wheel. You're having trouble getting to that decision making and finding a solution. And it's becoming an ongoing battle for you. This is the Seven of Wands, and that is success, and it's having gains and getting advantages, but it's a struggle, and it's constant defensiveness, and you having to justify, because you can see he's once again found himself at another battle. He's just finished one, he's turned around, and here comes another. So I guess I would think about where the conflict is coming from for you. You've got to have an inkling of it. This is one of the most psychic cards in the deck. You are clear in your strengths, your inner and outer strengths, about dealing with people. So this can't be much of a surprise for you. And as I was reading down through and reading the rest of this, when I got to the source's guidance, it really makes me think that it is an outside influence on you. So, yeah, so let's look and see what Source would share with you as guidance. The Two of Clubs is what Source would share with you first. The Two of Clubs is all about connecting with a new idea. It's about a new idea that comes from you, your core beliefs. It's because of an emotional attachment. It's based upon your old established understandings at the moment. So this is not a new thing. It may be someone or something that is familiar to you, that it's a cycle that keeps being brought around for you as a Queen of Spades to be working on or with. Because the next card that we have here is the Moon card. And this again is all about emotions, and it's also a card that is cautioning, and you're being advised that Source wants you to know that there's a hidden agenda. There's some shadow work that needs to happen. It is, again, listening to your intuition, right? From the the Six of Diamonds here. And as a Queen of Spades, it's coming from a place that is physical and well-being and mental well-being. So I really feel like someone is trying to manipulate you, that there's some cycle that you're going through that you may or may not be aware of. And Source is letting you know that it's time for a new connection to a new idea that is going to get you through this stuckness that this person or this thing is throwing in your way. And I say that because of the Ten of Swords. Now, swords, of course, relate to spades, and this is a pretty dramatic card. Look at all that stuck in his back. It's troubles, it's problems, it's betrayal, it's surrendering to the knowledge of that betrayal. So again, it really feels like it's coming from an outside source. And, not to say that it's not some inner source that you need to deal with as well. It might be a little bit of both, actually. And I'm just so happy to see that you've got the Strength card there for support. So, yeah, some contemplation, some emotional soul searching to come up with that spark to connect. And I say that you're going to be successful because of this last card. It is the Six of Wands, and it's all about winning the battle, right? You're going to win the battle. It's a short-lived battle, I have to tell you. And as the Queen of Spades, you're going to recognize that right away. You completely understand, I know you do, that you understand being a queen, that these cycles of life come around pretty quickly, especially for queens, and you have to deal with them on a regular basis. Queens of Spades are all about that, finding that concreteness within yourself. You are a doer. You are, well, I should say it, you're a no bullshit kind of gal or person, because there's no gender here. You can be constantly processing and developing into what you really are, to who you really are. It's not because of any outer influence. It's because it is in your makeup to become that thing. So whatever is blocking it is not going to be blocking it for long. So congratulations ahead of time. Let me know in the comments how that works out for you. I'd love to hear. So, okay, so the final card that Source guides me to is found by moving my pendulum across the Soul's Journey spread out deck. It can take a while as well, so to save time, I've already done that too. And the card for you, Queen of Spades, is Courage. Now, I'm thinking, it says, I find the inner strength to face fear with confidence. Yeah. And as I read that, laying these out and finding it with my pendulum, I'm thinking that this message goes way beyond feeling fear. As a Queen of Spades, you are one of the most fearless beings on the path, and one of the most courageous beings as well. I'm going to put that right on top of this blocked energy of the Ten of Wands. And when I read the booklet's description, it occurred to me that you may be unaware and in need to be alerted, and Source is letting you know that. So as not to be caught unprepared. It's a heads up, if you will. Source is giving you a whole reading around taking an assessment of who surrounds you at this time. This is an opportunity to prove to yourself, once again, that you and only you can make the right decision for you. You are being challenged to perform a self-assessment as well, to feel and honor your own power, to remember that fear is an illusionary obstacle that we put before ourselves. Also, for you to prepare, because you're going to need to come from a place of loving kindness, right? As you well know. As you know deep in your heart of hearts that love will conquer all fears, disguises, your own, as well as anyone in your circle trying to manipulate you. Well, I hope all of you Queen of Spades out there found this interesting and helpful. If you're not a Queen of Spades, you might check your Cards of Truth birth chart to see if the Queen of Spades is present. I have it in my my moon placement, so extra added emotional looking at this reading through that. So I'm definitely going to put some thought, especially into the Courage card. I'm all about courage and willingness. So if you do too, you can contemplate this reading with that placement in mind. Happy creating.